Alright everyone, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Dungeons. I hope everyone is doing great today. I know that I am. So, there are a few things to catch you guys up on. Since the last episode, we did stream Minecraft Dungeons last Thursday. A little bit just to do some of the anniversary stuff. Also just do a little bit of a daily questing as well. To see if we could get some new gear, some new loot, and then also just level up in general. And that's what we've done. So I do have a few things that I'm going to show you real quick. Just breeze through it, and then we're going to get into today's mission, which is actually just going to be a anniversary mission once again. The next episode after this one, we will be getting back into the Hidden Depths DLC. I just want to take advantage of the anniversary event while it is still going on. So anyway, in terms of item pickups that we have thus far, we have gotten a couple of new items that, again, I'm just going to breeze through. We're not going to spend too much time on them. But first and foremost, we did get the Pride of the Piglins crossbow, which is pretty cool. It does a decent amount of damage, has a chance to fire a piercing bolt, which is, again, really cool to see. It does have a wind-up attack, it says, but it's relatively speedy, as you can see from its speed levels down here. And then again, guys, the biggest thing, infinity. If you're doing a build that is highly focused around your bow or your crossbow, infinity on it is honestly a must. Unless you are rocking armor that increases like arrow drops times like a gajillion, infinity is the way to go. It also really helps when you have these artifacts like the fireworks or the torment quiver or the fire arrow quiver or the harpoon quiver, any of those bad boys, because the infinity will actually act on those as well. So if you have it as an enchantment on your bow and you have your firework arrow artifact going, you could get it, you could hit it 3, 4, 5 times where normally it would just hit 1 time, and that's because of infinity. So moving right along, we do have Winter's Touch. Don't know if we picked this up in the last episode or not. I can't 100% recall. But it does fire 3 arrows when charged up fully, and it does freeze on impact. Again, guys, the big thing, infinity down there in the corner. Always a must. Now, we also picked up the Imploding Crossbow. So obviously, the main part of our build right now is the Exploding Crossbow. But the Imploding Crossbow actually pulls enemies in, and then I would assume explodes, creating more of a deadly impact to a wider range of enemies. Unfortunately, this does not have, well, it doesn't have 2 things on it that I would really want. Infinity, obviously, just talked on that. And then multi-shot. So that is what we really get with this one. We have the chance for multi-shot, and it does crazy damage. So if we could find an imploding crossbow that has some better enchantments on it, 100% we'll pick it up. We also have this hero's armor. Nothing too special about this one, just a pickup that I wanted to call out. We also got another set of Nightmare's Bite. That's obviously what we use on our main setup right now. Just another instance of it. Then we also did get our harp crossbow and our broadsword from the blacksmith. They are fully upgraded and ready to go if we really wanted to, but obviously we do not have to. I am noticing on this broadsword we have extra damage and it burns mobs. I don't recall that being like that before, but that's really nice. This one has even more projectiles, it says on it, with that little like piece next to it. So I don't know what that necessarily means, but if we ever get back to our soul build, this is the way to go. Honestly, some of these things we actually picked up off of the luxury trader here in town, so make sure you guys are checking out the luxury trader as much as you possibly can, because honestly, there's going to be some really good stuff in here. As you can see, this hasn't reset yet. I just came off of an unfortunate loss on a mission, so we don't have a reset there. But we are going to do a seasonal mission today. We're going to jump down to power level 100 here in the Creepy Crypt. So for this specific one, we have a chance, it looks like, to get maybe the armor for the anniversary event. We'll have to see. Hopefully we can get through this. But 25% of melee mobs are replaced with wraiths. We have players, the player has a multi-role enchantment equipped, which is very nice. And then 50% of mobs have the burning enchantment on them. So it is what it is. Guys, the only reason I jumped down to power level 100 is because we're not really missing out on too much. The overall mission drops are a little bit lower, right? And the completion reward is a little bit lower compared to if you bump up to the next tier. But honestly, the difficult, it's not that far off. We can always upgrade things, so that's why I'm not too worried on it. We're gonna just jump into it and get going. Now, if I remember correctly, the Creepy Crypt is a relatively long map, and I kind of wish that they would put some of these seasonal missions on different locations. I feel like a lot of times it defaults to like the Creepy Crypt, or, you know, just these secret mission locations that I'm gonna hide the modifiers here, that just get very repetitive with time, honestly. So right off the bat, we are getting hammered with enemies. So this is definitely going to be a difficult run through, like extremely difficult. Okay, we need to get to a good location here. Let's get this going. And the concentration is going to be an all-time high. We do have our Iron Golem helping us out all the way through. And there we go. We got that guy taken out. Can we get these wraiths taken out? Holy smokes. The wraiths are probably going to be the most annoying. It's one of my least favorite mobs that you're going to find in Minecraft Dungeons. It is relatively early in the morning here when I am recording, so I do have my coffee here with me today. So hopefully you guys have something to eat or drink and are kicking back and relaxing. All right, let's get this, guys. Gotta put my coffee down in a place where I don't completely knock it over into oblivion. Yeah, this is a ginormous map, so I don't know how much time I'm gonna spend, like, hunting through every nook and cranny of it. But we'll probably spend, like, a little bit of time just looking through things. The one nice thing, which actually, unfortunately came up in the last mission I ran through, is luckily we don't have the effect of night mode. The night effect, I should say, in this, in Minecraft Dungeons, honestly, it just sucks. It is horrible. If you get the night mode, or you're faced with the night mode, effect or modifier on your playthrough, you're gonna have a tough time, because basically that means that enemies are going to be continuously spawning, even in areas that you have cleared out, which is a very, very cool and unique feature. But it makes it extremely, extremely difficult. It's probably one of my least favorite things to see, is a creeper with a an enchanted creeper. It's probably one of my least favorite things to see. Normal creepers, fine, I can handle. Okay, back it up. Yeah. Enchanted creeper, no bueno. But we are extremely low on our arrows. Look at, like, all of these guys. Holy smokes, there's so many wraiths. And I know that's one of the modifiers, is that they added in more wraiths, but oh, it is just not going to be fun having to go through all of those and trying to take all of them out. You know what? I didn't even glance at what we're dealing with chest-wise on this map here. Let's take a quick peek. We have 4 secrets and 11 chests to find here. We are out of arrows, so I have to unfortunately go in strong to take these guys out. And what do we have this way? A whole other area, a whole other way to go, but that's not even the direction we need to go. So I might do some exploration this way, and then I'll bring you guys on back once we get onto the main path, or if we find something really, really good. Alright guys, so we have run into our first interesting thing, which is going to be a raid captain, actually. So we haven't gone back onto the main path just yet, but it did pop up with a raid captain over here somewhere. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any arrows to speak of, which is not great. We definitely want to have some arrows as we're going through this, but we just haven't had any luck. I haven't had any luck grabbing any, which is unfortunate. I did ultimately switch out our... should switch that out so we have our firework arrow at least. To at least use it sometimes. But we're gonna have to go in normal like this. I really, really wish we had some arrows. Yes, thank you so much. Alright, cool. So we do have a raid captain somewhere in here. Oh, he kind of popped up on the map. You see him right up there? So this is going to be, actually this is going to be my second time encountering a raid captain, but the first time here on camera. Okay, I don't really want to waste all of our arrows on this guy, but we do need to get that wraith taken out real bad. I just need some health real quick. Okay, where's, I know there's a wraith, like, spawning stuff in. Now, what I understand with these banners, holy smokes, guys, look at, like, all of this purple flame down here. What do they have? Can't even look at their enchantments right now. I'm trying to focus really hard on just surviving at this point. And there's another raid captain up here somewhere. But these guys can give pretty bad negative effects, from my understanding. The raid captain flags that are dropped can give pretty bad effects. So we're gonna try to get these all taken out. Oh my gosh, guys, we're just struggling through this. Okay, we really shouldn't be. I need to get out of this situation right now. We need to fall back for a hot second and kind of recoup here and then get back into the battle. We do have our firework arrows, and then we're going to get our health potion here, which I will hold on to. And we're completely out of ammo. Completely out of arrows. Yeah, what the hell? Why are these... Heals allies. Ah, okay, so that's probably why we're struggling pretty hard with these guys, is that they actually heal the allies, which is not something we want to have to deal with. Oh, we about to die. We about to die. Okay, we have those guys out there who should be helping out a little bit, but we do need to wait for our potion to reset here. All right, I think we're good to go. I think we got them all taken out, except for this one, of course, which I, like, can't get. Okay, there we go. This one also heals allies. That's great. Let's get them taken out, though. All right, we got them taken out. No problemo. Let's get down here, throw those bees down. And I think there was, I don't know if it despawned already. It looks like it might have despawned, or I think what might happen is a villager will actually pick up the banner when it drops, because basically what happens is these guys drop a banner. I should get the multi-roll going here. So he just takes all of the fire damage. Okay, this is kind of a blessing in disguise here. Oh, it's just so funny. All right, let's get those placed down, because he'll get distracted for a hot second. And there we go. Oh, we picked it up. Okay, what did we... Player damage decreased by 20%. Oh, or 25%. Or 20%. 20%. Yeah, so honestly, it's really not that great to pick up their banners. I really don't know why, like, they drop like that. I thought that they're supposed to give really good loot, like, from what I read in, like, the patch, or the DLC and the update notes. But I guess it's just not really the case, unfortunately. Which really sucks, because now we're dealing with even less damage, and that modifier does not go away. We are stuck with that modifier. But I do have a really good enchantment on my sights, which deal good damage against these guys. So we're going in all out to get them taken out. And then we have an apple here, which will be perfect. And so I'm going to do just a little bit of seeing on these side areas here, and then we're going to head back onto the main path. All right, guys, we are back on the main path here. As you can see, we went through all of over there. We went all over there, but we still have quite a ways to go here. We have 2 TNT, obviously, with us currently, so we're going to use these when we get the good opportunity to do so. And I guess this is the main way forward. Oh, and I think that's actually the first time that has ever happened where we've been on one of these bridges and we have fallen through. I don't think that has happened before, which is very strange. I mean, you know, there's first time for everything, so that just happened to be that time. All right, we need to back up here because we're going to die. Holy smokes, we got to get rid of these TNTs, too. let's just chuck that one over there. I don't know if that's going to hit anything, but we really need some health here. So give me a second. Let's regen this health potion, then we'll keep moving on. All right, we're good to go. Accidentally put down our buzzy nest right there because we are rocking the buzzy nest right now. But honestly, even with that modifier of us doing less damage, I feel like we've been doing all right. It could have been a lot worse, so... but I will definitely have to look more into raid captains, because that wasn't fun. I thought they dropped very good loot, but does not seem to be the case, honestly, so... Okay, which way do we want to go here? I think it's one half dozen of the other at this point, because we're just hopping down here into a main area. We are going to have to open the gates here and take on some enemies, but this should be nothing too difficult for us. I do need to remember we need to use our multi-roll functionality, because it's going to spawn in a lot of fire, which will do a decent amount of damage to these guys, especially because we do have burn damage modifiers on our armor. All these guys taken out. And get this zombie taken out. And that's going to be it. Awesome. What do we get here? Got some more arrows, which is awesome because we are actually doing relatively decent on our arrows. This doesn't really have any great enchantments on it, but this would be something great when you have 10 plus arrows per bundle. Definitely something good to keep in mind. Now, I don't believe that there are typically any chests on the sides over here. I don't even know how many chests we have left. We have actually quite a bit of chests left. 8 more chests to potentially find. But yeah, I don't think they normally spawn on the sides. Yeah. Worth a check, just because there are so many left that we could potentially get. But we do still have a long ways to go here. We have a long ways to go here. Holy smokes. Yeah, and we have another raid captain. Okay, so this is definitely a different one. We're gonna get our bees down there. And here we go. We are actually hitting. We hit a couple times with our firework arrow there with infinity, which is obviously what we want. Okay, let's back it up. These wraiths are extremely annoying. And this is where our... Oh my gosh, where are we about to die? This is where we're about to die. Alright, let's get some fire down here. So when they come this way, unfortunately, then they have to... Well, fortunately for us, unfortunately for them, they have to go through some fire. Hopefully we can get our potion regen here quick. Maybe. We're so close. Okay, cool. We just need that guy taken out. That's it. Alright. We are still doing relatively decent on arrows. We have a wraith here. Stupid wraith. Alright. Now, where is this raid captain? Over here? He is definitely over this direction. Where this guy is. And we actually got that guy taken out relatively quick. Yep, there is the raid captain there. I don't know if he's stuck, but I think we can get in here and do some good damage. And there we go. We got him taken out. Threat increase. That's not really what I wanted to do, and that's honestly one of the hardest things. We want to take those guys out from a distance. That's really what we want to do, and not pick up this, because now we have 2 negative effects on us, which is horrible. That's atrocious. I mean, I don't know if we get really good stuff at the end then, if that's the case. I mean, if that is the case, then hey, I'm all for it. But right now, I'm not too thrilled with where we are sitting, because things just got way harder. Our damage is down overall, and our threat has increased astronomically. So I'm not too happy about that. We are really struggling through this. I think what might be beneficial is if we take off our firework arrows and we put on our totem of healing, because we are honestly running into more case scenarios where we need health than anything else. And this is going to be the most beneficial thing. Rather than having to wait on our health potion to regen, we can just utilize this. All right, let's get this put down. We do have some more bees. We could get these guys placed down, and I'm gonna open that up. Oh my gosh, these wraiths teleported, which is the one thing I hate that wraiths do. And then they spawn their fire in. Jeez. We can actually hit these guys through the wall, which is actually pretty cool, because we do splash damage with exploding arrows. And we'll definitely want to probably do that. Get some of these guys taken out. There we go. I think we almost got that guy taken out. There we go. I really don't want to waste all of our arrows. And we're not having that great of luck on infinity shots, so maybe it's not worth our time. I don't think it's worth our time. Let's keep moving forward. Of course, we're going to have a little fight in here that we got to take on. That strength potion actually is going to be extremely useful in our case scenario right now because the threat level is so much higher. Let's back it off a little bit here. Give ourselves a little bit more space to get these guys taken out. And there we go. We got them taken out. We should be able to get up and get the lost tome up here. And no enemies spawn here, which is awesome. So it's a little bit of a breather for us. We're going to grab this robe. Nothing too crazy on that. And then we'll get all of these pots here. And get all of the emeralds, because we definitely want to backlog our emeralds a little bit. And then forward we go, unfortunately, into a very, very tough fight. Again, if we can get into these illagers fairly easily with our sights, then we'll definitely want to do that, because we do have the bump up of damage against them. There we go. And I definitely heard something spawn. Down here in the middle, a chest has spawned. Okay, we got this guy out here. Anything good? Nothing too crazy from that. We are about to get our bees back. Wow, that guy is shooting like quadruple of those things. I don't even know if our bees can do any damage. Look at this. Holy smokes, guys. This is just pure insanity. Okay, we went the wrong way. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of there. Okay, get that guy in there. Get our healing. Jeez. Multi-shot. Yeah, this guy has multi-shot. That's what we were seeing before. How we doing on arrows? 2 arrows left. This is not good. This is not good. Okay. We are struggling. And we got nothing left to help us. Our bee is now gone. And we have 1 arrow left. We have no arrows left. We are out of arrows. Of course we are out of arrows, and I would go down a way that is a dead end. We do need to back up just a little bit here. Get that guy going. And unfortunately, what we're going to have to do is just get in here. We're just going to have to do some fighting. If we can get this guy taken out, it'll make our lives so much easier. Same with this guy. If we can just get him taken out, he'll stop spawning stuff. Even though we got to take a little bit of damage getting over to him, worthwhile. These guys, these spiders have protection on them. These modifiers have really, really hurt us in this playthrough. Look at all that. We have all of that we could go and explore still. So I'm going to cut away. I'm going to progress a little bit further. Hopefully we can get to the exit relatively soon. All right, guys. We do have another raid captain here. Not really looking forward to it. Or a pillager. Yeah, pillager raid captain. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to this at all. We do want to get this guy from a distance, though. 110%. We do not want to get too close. because it's just not gonna be a good day if we get too close to this guy. All right, let's get this enchanter out of here, because it's gonna make it even harder to get that guy taken out. Okay. Focus at an all-time high. Yeah, we're gonna get this guy from a distance. I'm not picking up the banner this time because we're already in a place. We're already in a tough spot. These spiders are not easy either. We've been trying to hit these spiders for a hot minute. Oof, okay, we did take a little bit of damage there. Let's get our totem out here to get some health. But our golem will go in there and do a little bit of work for us. We have a wraith here. Can this guy get out of here? Get ourselves another health potion. And there we go. He is taken out. We are avoiding that like the Black Plague. We ain't getting close to that thing. Yeah. I don't even know what that means necessarily. We did miss a drop over there, but that's fine. We're trying to work towards the exit here. I ain't trying to spend too much time looking around. So we're definitely not picking, or do we pick it up? How close are we to the exit? We're relatively close, but if it puts us into night mode, we have no chance. We have no chance. And it's gone anyway, so no worries. All right, it is what it is. Let's just keep moving. Let's just try to get to the exit here. All right, guys, so we did make our way to the exit here. It was actually pretty close by, as you can see. There's still a lot that we could go through and explore, but at this point, I'd much rather just keep on moving forward rather than, you know, trying to spend time going through all that, because we still do have a decent amount of stuff out here that we need to work through as well. We do need to kind of progress out here. So, and I know there's a couple chests that you can actually find out in this above world area, and not in the dungeon, so we might just take a quick glance through here to see if we come across anything. It did look like there might be something there, but actually, no, that's not the case. Wow, this is actually massive as well. That's the one thing that I'm not a big fan of. Like, it is pretty cool that sometimes you'll get a mix-up in maps. Sometimes you'll have a really short one. Sometimes you'll have a very, very extensive one that's extremely long, like this one. But they just ultimately end up taking a lot of time. I mean, we're almost 30 minutes in, and especially on the difficulty that we're on, I mean, it takes a while. Like, that's just how it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's back it off here. There is a TNT there. Get a health potion down. Get these guys taken out. And you know what? We'll take this raid captain's banner, because why not? We're almost at the end anyway. And he is like a tough guy. Alright, I have nothing to help us here. Which way is he going? Alright, sneak up on the back. And we got him. And let's see what this would get us. Threat increased ×2. Okay, so this is gonna be... Alright. I mean, I think at the end we might get something. I think that's where we ultimately get our nice reward. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep going here. And I'll bring you guys back once we actually get close to the real exit. Alright guys, we are just about at the end here, and holy smokes, this last little bit here, just this little part, took me so long to get through. We are on our last life because of how difficult it got. It's insane. It is insane. We ran into some enemies with enchantments that made them run extremely quickly, which is very, very hard to combat. So I'm very, very hopeful we don't run into anything else up here. No, it doesn't seem like it, which is awesome. Okay, let's get out of here. Holy smokes. I am glad that we made a beeline for the exit on this one, because there is no way that if we explored more, we would not have survived at the end there. So I am super thrilled that we were able to get out of there. Now, let's see what we do ultimately get. Hopefully, we get some good stuff. Hopefully, we get some good things from taking out those raid captains. But I don't know how it works, because it's the first time going through it. So, let's get our normal chest here. We did get the Sweet Tooth armor, which is really cool. And we did get the next reward. Okay, so this is how it works. So you go through the first one, which is what you get from completing it, and then you go into the potential ones that you get from the raid captains. So, raid captains, we did get a soul bow, and it's just based on the flags that we got, I guess? 2 of those and 1 of those. I don't know what that necessarily means. That's pretty cool. It would be cool if you could take the flags and then equip them as capes. That'd be pretty sick. But obviously it doesn't seem to be the case. And honestly, the soul bow kind of sucks. Not really worth our while to have grabbed that. But we did get the sweet tooth armor. So, wow, that is a crazy amount of health on there. Almost 5,000 health on there. 50% artifact damage, 20% weapon damage boost aurora. It gives you a pet bat, and it is a special event item. Let's see what else. We do have a fire focus or health synergy. Health synergy, when activating any artifact, you gain a small amount of health. That's actually pretty nice. We could do a multi-roll, and there is protection on this. So this might be better than the armor we currently... the current armor we have actually is getting us 5,000 as well. And it gives us fire focus and poison focus, which is really good. And 30% melee damage and a reduction on stuff. So this actually, it's nice, but it's not as good as what we're currently rocking for the build that we have. Let's check our merchants just really quickly here to see what we got going on. If there's anything that catches our eye, I am going to do a restock. I typically do at least 1 restock on the main merchant here, just to see if anything pops up. This rapid crossbow is actually pretty cool, and it does have infinity on it, but I believe we already have one that is in that category, so we should be fine leaving it as is. Let's check the luxury merchant. We do have a power bow, a snow bow, and then a harvester, which is kind of cool. I'm going to do a restock. I typically don't do restocks over here. Holy smokes, guys. Look at that. A dark katana. Extra damage to the undead. And it does have the poison on it. We could do some really cool stuff with that. It does a good amount of damage. I don't know how it compares. The Satchel of Elixirs crafts 2 random potions based on your mission and throws them onto the ground near you. That's actually pretty cool as well. I kind of like both of these. I'm going to get this for sure because that thing looks sick. Let's take a peek at it. We don't need to necessarily upgrade our seeds just yet. But this thing looks so cool. Now, how does it compare? So, this is quicker. Has a smaller area. It looks like the katana does more splash damage. Yeah, it has a wider area, and it has less power on those. But these are pretty cool because we could get poison on there. There's weakening. Your attacks decrease the attack damage of all enemies nearby for 5 seconds, which is pretty nice. Or critical hit. Critical hit is probably the best. And then finally, defeating the mob heals a small potion of the mobs. Ooh, okay. Let's try this out. We're going to do this. I think critical hit would be the best. Attack speed increase. Ooh, but I think the critical hit is the best. 20% chance of critical hit. Like, who doesn't want that? Defeat a mob reduces your health potion's cooldown time, allowing you to gain more, heal again more quickly. I think the leeching is the best one on this one. I think that's going to be our better way to go with it. Let's take a look. Wow, we were hitting like 700s there. Yeah, not super quick, I would say, but not horrible either. I probably want to take off the stuff on these seeds, so let's go over to our blacksmith. Let's throw these in there. To upgrade it, why not? We'll get that going, and then what we also need to do is upgrade our armor, our bow, actually. Our bow is the big thing right now. We really need to upgrade our bow. But, guys, that's unfortunately going to have to be in the next episode, which is going to be jumping back into the Hidden Depths DLC. So, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like down below. Lets me know that you guys are enjoying this series and you want to see more of it. If you are new here and you do want to follow along, definitely hit that subscribe button and bell notification. It'll let you know every single time a new episode is posted here on the channel. I do stream over on Twitch, like I mentioned earlier. The link for that is in the description down below, along with the link to the community Discord if you feel like joining in the community, or at least just staying up to date on everything that is going on here with the YouTubes as well as with the stream. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with me today. I appreciate it so very much, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Take it easy.